Before I started playing World of Warcraft, I thought it was for nerds. For neckbeards who play games in their mother's basement. Ironically, at the time when I started playing WoW, I was already a pretty dedicated gamer. Habbo Hotel, RuneScape, Puzzle Pirates, to the Call of Duty and Battlefield franchises. But I was never as addicted to those games as I was with But let's back up a bit. It's December 2009, and I'm 14 years old, going into year 10. It's the summer break, and my parents sit us down, and they say they're getting a divorce. And I don't know what to do. I don't know how to deal with it. We're about to enter the scary life that those kids go through. Maybe I thought this way because I went to a Christian school, and feel like Christian values held the family unit, like, sacred. But a part of me was beginning to understand that my family didn't behave like other families would, like my friends' families would. I'm able to deal with this ambiguity and complexity. I found solace in World of Warcraft. I played a lot of Warcraft 3 back in the day, and I really enjoyed that game. It was an easy step to start playing WoW. My friend Robin, he'd always been bragging about WoW and how great it was. He started during the Burning Crusade. We joined him. He would come to Elwyn Forest and teach us the ways in a giant group. Yeah, it was just a whole lot of fun. We played heaps and we ended up getting level 80s just straight away. And by that time, Trial of the Crusader had just come out. We started raiding, getting heavily into WoW. And just like that, we were in a 25-man raiding guild. We would neglect to talk on Vent because it revealed to the adults on the Vent that we were just a bunch of squeaky 15-year-olds. Eventually, my friends would stop, and I'd stop too, but for the most part, I would come back after a couple weeks. I just loved the fact of this universe that was always expanding. I kept on creating new alts. And each character felt like they had their own history or their own story, and you were the navigator of that story. Conversely, my life wasn't really going anywhere. Decisions were kind of being made for me, not by me, and I was letting life go by like a wallflower. This went on for a couple of years. It's ironic that we say technology is supposed to connect us, whereas for me it was doing the opposite. I never felt more alone. Yeah, I never felt more alone. Which makes me think the internet's more like a multiplier on personality or negative behaviors. It can either increase your productivity or severely dampen it, and you just end up like a mindless zombie playing games or scrolling through Facebook all day. But for me, I just played WoW all day. I'm a competitive person, and I think that's why I played guitar a lot when I was a teenager, and ultimately maybe why I'm so into YouTube right now, because I know it's a very competitive space. My competitive nature, with a mix of kind of disgust of using World of Warcraft as a means to escape, mixed in with the struggles of being a teenager going into adulthood, for example, finding my sense of identity, girls, being stuck in a degree you don't want to be in, self-image, and added in with all the stuff at home, led to a Molotov cocktail of destructive emotions, which led me down a path where I'd cut out the people who were trying to help me the most, who were trying to convince me that there are better things in life than escaping to imagined realities. And I came to that realization eventually, around about the end of Mists of Pandaria. I stopped playing as much. I think I stopped playing a couple months ago into Legion. Even then, I felt the pull of the easy decision to playing WoW all day. Now, I find there's actually so much more to offer by spending my time working on myself rather than using things to escape from my reality, working out, eating healthy, reading, making these videos, achieving my goals, learning, reading, going out with friends, traveling, and in a sense, like, WoW could be a part of one of those things, but it isn't anymore, because it became a negative kind of addiction. I think I'll always have a soft spot for WoW in the back of my head because of all the great memories that I had with my friends. All of us working together to defeat a raid boss, be it the Lich King, Deathwing, or Garrosh, or even having massive LAN sessions when the next expansion comes out. But the thought that follows is all the things in high school that I missed out on, or the things in my early uni years that I missed out on. What's your World of Warcraft story? If you like this video and want to see more, I have this whole series on stories that relate to video games, movies, and pop culture that have influenced the person that I am today. Thanks for watching, and I hope you have a good one.